Card, Nyrone Wade and DeAndre Daly in lane 7. In 6, Korea will lead out with Junyoung Kim handing to Jolyin Namwadi. Third leg will be Dongjin Kim and the anchor will be Hujon Na. Hong Kong, China qualified in style. It will be Yat Lok Chan on the opening leg, Magnus Johansson on 2, handing to Chun Tik Kwok and James Chan on the anchor. Great Britain and Northern Ireland, Jake Odie Jordan, the medalist in the 200 metres, sets off to Joel Masters, and then it's Dean Patterson with Teddy Wilson on 4. Trinidad and Tobago have Che Jean-Marc Wickham, Kadeem Chinapu, Hakeem Chinapu, and Dylan Woodruff as their 4. And on the inside, in 2, Franklin Ewa Jarfoy, Sebastian Sultana, Zachary De La Rocca, and Gout Gout, the golden boy of Australian sprinting. They're in lane 2. The seeded lanes here are 5, 6, 7, 8. There is Gout Gout, only 16. First chance to see him. We mentioned yesterday, when athletes yawn in this situation, it's tension, not boredom. Body trying to subconsciously get more oxygen on board. So here we go. Jamaica, probably the favourites. Korea were so slick in qualification. If they can do that again, they're a handful for anybody. And Great Britain and Northern Ireland will want a medal from this. Baton changing crucial. France have gone out pretty well on the outside with Delomine. How's the baton changeovers? Everybody's away, but it wasn't too clever for Trinidad and Tobago. And once again, Korea are going well. And they gain on the changeovers. The incoming runner falls to the floor, but his job is done. Korea leading, France going well. Great Britain and Jamaica. And Gout Gout has the baton, but it's a slow changeover on the inside. Great Britain and Northern Ireland being hunted down by Jamaica. In the closing stages, it's going to be... Oh! Who was it? Between Great Britain and Northern Ireland, the momentum was with Jamaica. He thinks he's got it. And he's right. 39.18, 2 100s ahead of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, with Thailand and another national junior record in 39.39. Well, Gout Gout never got a chance to show what he can do there, because he was almost stationary when he actually got the baton within the box. We'll watch that on the changeover. Jamaica are having a day, aren't they?
They practiced and drilled their changes, didn't they? And I think it showed for both teams there, but it was phenomenal running by DeAndre Daly on that last leg to reel in the British team with Teddy Wilson on that final leg. He's having another look at the screen.
2 100s. It was just momentum with Jamaica. Thailand have the individual medalist from the 100, Boonsong. On another day, he could have been the champion. The other 3 won't have got anywhere near international medals. This is class. And hats off to Korea for the way they've risen above themselves. So congratulations to Jamaica, and these are your medal winners in the 4x100 relay.
So it is silver medals for Great Britain and Northern Ireland celebrating.
They're all a bit overcome, these guys. Sorry.
No, they definitely are.
Oh, that's the Jamaican men's and women's team. Both struck gold. Watch this change over to Gout Gout on the inside. He was ready to roll. He perhaps went a bit soon. Had to slam the brakes on and then go again. Otherwise, Australia would have been in the mix, but if my grandmother had wheels, she would have been a bike. On the outside, France, it's a late surge, but look at the momentum with Jamaica. They're still down at this point. Final 10 metres, gets level and goes ahead.
The men's 4x100m relay final at the 2024 World U20 Championships was a stunning exhibition of speed, teamwork, and sheer willpower. Bringing together elite young sprinters from around the world, the race featured national teams from France, Thailand, Jamaica, Korea, Hong Kong, Great Britain and Northern Ireland, Trinidad and Tobago, and Australia. With such depth of talent, the stage was set for an unforgettable clash, and it exceeded all expectations. Jamaica entered the final as clear frontrunners, backed by a rich legacy in sprinting and a history of assembling top-tier relay squads. Their consistent excellence at both junior and senior levels had established them as perennial contenders. Yet, the field was stacked with strong challengers. Great Britain and Northern Ireland came with a motivated team determined to disrupt Jamaica's dominance, while Korea had impressed throughout the heats with their crisp baton work. France, Thailand, and Australia also carried hopes of reaching the podium if they could execute their exchanges flawlessly. Right from the gun, the race unfolded at a blistering pace. France got off to a flying start, grabbing the early lead with an explosive opening leg. Their smooth baton transitions kept them at the front through the first two zones, maintaining their edge. Korea, noted for their efficient handoffs, remained close behind, holding their position with clinical execution. Great Britain and Northern Ireland, focused and driven, stayed within reach of the leaders with a solid start. Running out of lane 7, Jamaica stayed calm despite trailing early on. They leaned on their rich talent and experience, confident that their anchor leg would be decisive. As the baton was handed to the final runners, the race entered its most intense phase. The pivotal moment came when Jamaica's anchor, DeAndre Daly, took the baton. Known for his top-tier speed and poise in pressure situations, Daly had ground to cover. Teddy Wilson of Great Britain and Northern Ireland had a slight edge, and the final stretch turned into a head-to-head sprint. Daly's form was immaculate as he surged forward with explosive acceleration, each stride narrowing the gap. The stadium roared as he closed in, eyes locked on Wilson. The British anchor gave it everything, straining to hold his lead. The crowd's energy peaked as the two raced side by side to the finish. In a breathtaking finish, Daly's raw speed and powerful final push carried him past Wilson, sealing Jamaica's win by a mere 0.02 of a second. Their winning time of 39.18 seconds reflected the incredible level of performance, while the photo finish added to the drama. Thailand, meanwhile, delivered a standout run of their own, setting a new national junior record with a time of 39.39 seconds. The result marked a major milestone for Thai sprinting, signaling their emergence as a rising power on the global stage and hinting at future success.